Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, we're going to take a look at Gilligan's Island. But before we get into the topic, I do want to give a big thank you to each and every one of you for supporting my channel. If you haven't noticed, my channel has been growing lately at an exponential rate, and that is due all to you. So if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so you can become one of the first 10,000 subscribers of the Ricknineg channel. I'm so happy for the future of this channel and this community. We're going to be looking at specifically the Professor and Marianne, guys and gals. Some people have asked, there have been rumors out there, fact or fiction, was there any quote-unquote hanky-panky going on between the Professor, played by Russell Johnson, as well as Marianne, played by Dawn Wells? People want to know, and I am going to finally give you the facts right here. The best way to do this is to put the words of Dawn Wells and bring them to life. She says, and I quote, "I must admit, I've always found Russell very sexy. I just adore him. He's just a sweet friend. I have a real love and fondness for him that started when we just met." According to Dawn, they had never met before working together as a Professor and Marianne. From the very beginning, she said that Russell and her were sort of thrown together as quote-unquote the rest. And from that point, they became great friends. In fact, they became strong friends. She says it was a relationship akin to if she ever got into any trouble, she can count on him. So whenever she had sent notes and cards to him, she usually would sign them, "Love the rest." Dawn continues that Russell's very different from the character of the Professor, and that he is in fact one of the funniest men she had ever known. He had a quick wit, and from just watching Gilligan's Island, you'd never know that he had any real sense of humor, all because he was such a sobering, stabilizing factor among all the characters. In fact, she would say that Russell held things together for the cast as well, and that was very important to her. In regards to the professional relationship that they had, it was noticeable that Russell loved what he did. He was always prepared and very thorough in his work. He was a good actor, and she says that he taught him a lot about the process because Gilligan's Island was her training ground in television. She was fortunate enough to have Russell, as well as other members in the cast, as a type of a family. It was more than just acting. It was a big family. She concludes with one of the funniest things she remembers about Russell was a public appearance they did right after the show went off the air. It was a stop at Folsom Prison. Russell and Jack Palance went as well. Now Folsom is a maximum security prison, and they were supposed to do some kind of skit. She remembers that the prison officials were very concerned about security because there was Marianne and all of these men were around her, of course, inmates. It ended up that Russell got more hoots and whistles than she did. It was the first time in Russell's life that he felt endangered. Now Dawn told him in a very clever way, "Now you know how it feels." And now the reason I covered all this material is because I wanted to show that there was a deep friendship that was developed over the course of Gilligan's Island. And now guys and gals, to put all these rumors to the test, she answers very simply. Now don't get me wrong, there was never any hanky-panky between any of us in the cast. But it's true. Wherever I go, said Dawn, women come up to me and says, "Wow, I really had a crush on the Professor." But nothing more than that. Alright guys and gals, there we go. Hopefully that answers your question. Not only saying that there was no hanky-panky between Marianne and the Professor, but pretty much anyone on the cast. Of course, according to Dawn Wells. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you do want to see more videos on Gilligan's Island, please let me know. I would love to show you more content, more behind the scenes facts and information. And if you did like this, don't forget to give a big thumbs up. I will see you next time, and keep positive no matter what. It is super important. I always try to remind you in every single one of my videos. Super important. We'll see you all next time, and don't forget, be hopeful.